3 Triple Z.
92.3
FM.
The following program is in English.
Thank you. You're tuned in to L'chaim, to Life, with your host Maurice Klein, who just happens to be my baby brother.
Shalom Aleichem, Shalom Aleichem, Shalom Shalom. Welcome to L'chaim, to Life, Jewish Life and More. You're tuned into L'chaim, to Life, Jewish Life and More, here on 92.3 FM, 3 Triple Z. Don't change that dial.
For an unforgettable experience, explore Israel with Effi. Allow me to take you on a journey back into time and see history unfold before your eyes.
I've been getting messages for the last 5-6 weeks. Where's Effi? No Effi, but clearly have been stating that he's been out doing what he does best, guiding and being an ambassador for Israel. But he's back. Effi Yaacobi, shalom, shalom.
Shalom, shalom, Erev Tov, Chaverim, from Effi here on this somber day in Eretz Yisrael.
Of course, Yom HaZikaron.
If you'll allow me in the next 60 or so seconds, because I think on this particular day, on Memorial Day, some words need to be said, and especially that it's the day just before Yom HaZikaron. But perhaps people should be aware, and I'm sure many are, that Memorial Day for Israel's fallen soldiers, the citizens of Israel, commemorate the state's fallen soldiers who sacrificed and enabled Israel's existence. This day is observed each year on the 4th of the Hebrew month of Iyar, or proximity to that date, and it always marked one day before Independence Day, emphasizing and symbolizing the connection between the sacrifice of the fallen and the establishment of the State of Israel. The Knesset anchored the observance of this day in the Memorial Day law back in 1963, and then it was an amendment done in 1980 to extend it. Now, for the significance of this extension or the expansion from just a Memorial Day for fallen soldiers includes all those killed in action pre-state and post-state battles and the victims of terror. It also commemorates the deceased members of the Israeli police, the Mossad, and the Israeli security services, the Shin Bet. Now, 56 soldiers who have been killed during their military service since the last Memorial Day. And that was figures that were announced by the Ministry of Defense only yesterday. Another 84 disabled veterans have died due to complications from injuries sustained during their service, and people tend to perhaps not mention that so much, but it's part of the numbers. The total numbers have brought it up to 24,068 of those who died during service to the country since 1860. From the time of return to Zion, it went back that far. 43 military cemeteries exist in Israel. 4,176 victims of hostile acts since Memorial Day of 2021. And Israel, since its inception, has fought 8 wars. And this is to ensure one thing, of our right to live as Jews in our Jewish democratic state. And no matter how many UN resolutions or how many Melbourne University resolutions are passed, or the Green Party caveats in their resolutions, we're not going anywhere. We're here to stay, and tomorrow we will establish that right during Yom HaZikaron itself to affirm that right of our right to exist like any other nation on this planet Earth. So I thought we had to say a few things on that so the listeners can fully understand the impact of such a hard day today and the joy of tomorrow.
Amen. Effi, you've been busy. We've missed you, doing lots of guiding. Even the Australia's Ambassador to Israel, Paul Griffiths. How was that?
And you mentioned what we've been doing. Well, of course, since the skies have opened up, there's been an absolute opening of floodgates. I have been inundated with bookings, as they have, which has shown a yearning to come out, this hunger to come back to Eretz Yisrael, Jewish, non-Jewish, all along. And I've got bookings way to mid-2023. Now, obviously, I'm not going to take all of them. I don't need that. I do it at my pace and at my level. But whenever I get an overbooking, I immediately find some other guide, and especially the younger ones, to give them the work itself. Paul was an absolute gem. such a pro-Israel ambassador. And on that day, he had another diplomat, a friend of his from India, for the Australian embassy there. And I took him to the old city. And I think it opened up his eyes again. He's been before, but he hasn't done it through the eyes of Effi. And it was a great, great day. And since then, families that have come out that have taken, I've got a big chamber of commerce coming out on the 17th of May, 53 people on one delegation coming out. So that should be a great start to the year.
That's the Australian Israel Chamber of Commerce. You also had a big group, Magen David Adom group from England. But more important, you went to the opening of the Magen David Adom blood bank yesterday in Ramla.
I want to tell you, this is an incredible, incredible state-of-the-art, the largest blood bank center in the world, in one place. So you may have 1,000 different blood banks all over America, but this is one place, heart of the country, taking it out of Tel Aviv because of the vulnerability of it being right in the heart of Tel Aviv. 3 floors underground. You've never seen anything like it. 3 floors above ground. But it's completely immune to a direct missile attack where all the blood is stored 3 floors down. Blast doors that are close to 7 meters high, of blast doors where they store over 500,000 units of blood. It is an enormous undertaking, mostly funded by the American Friends of Magen David Adom and one particular family, the Marcus family, and kol hakavod to them. And it simply ensures that in times of peace and in times of conflict, there will be a constant supply of blood units to be able to be transferred to those in need. Absolutely stunning what they've done there.
President Herzog was the guest there that opened it up. I believe you sent some photos and some clips.
Not only President Herzog, but Benny Gantz, Minister of Defense, and Nitzan Horowitz, Minister of Health. Ambassadors came out. A very special ceremony to dedicate and inaugurate this awesome, life-saving structure.
Effi, it's good to hear your dulcet tones again. I know you've got to get going and guide another group. Thanks, mate.
We'll get through this day and then tomorrow celebrate Yom HaZikaron and have the traditional Aussie barbecue, and so it'll be a lot of fun, and then continue on, pick it up from there and wake up. So it's been great talking to you, to George, to your listeners, and I wish everybody for Yom HaZikaron, Chag Sameach. Take care.
Thanks, mate.
Bye,
Take
guys.
care. Bye, mate.
Bye.
Right, you will find a recording of tonight's program at www.omni.fm/shows/L'chaim-2-live. That is L'chaim, LCHAIM-2-live. A selection of L'chaim podcasts are also available at JWire, the digital Jewish news daily for Australia and New Zealand. Or go to the Jewish Life page on the Social Blueprint Jewish Resources website. If you'd like to contact us here at L'chaim, our email is lchaim3zzz@gmail.com. For only $16, please consider becoming a member of the Jewish group here at 3ZZZ. And for seniors, it's just $11. Click on 3zzz.com.au. On the application form, please clearly indicate that you are joining the Jewish group. Many thanks again to Team L'chaim, Dr. George Banky, the executive producer, Dr. Maury Frankel, and Jeff Deegan.
So thank you for tuning in, and please join us again on L'chaim. My name is Maurice Klein. I'm Yisrael Chai, and peace.